Hello, my name is Chuck Seifert. I am a professor in the management department, and I'm also currently serving as the dean of the School of Business. I'd like to take a few minutes today and just talk about some of the different options and opportunities that are available to you, really to all students within the School of Business. I'll talk about School of Business majors, and I'll also talk about opportunities for students outside the School of Business in order to look at different programs within the School of Business. First, I think it's important to realize that we have six majors within the School of Business. We have accounting, business, economics, finance, management, and marketing. Each one of those majors is 30 credits or 10 classes specifically in that one area. We also structure our program so that you would be looking at common courses and business core courses. So before I came to Siena College, I worked in the corporate environment. And although I was a banker, a commercial lender, I really needed to know quite a bit about the other disciplines. Clearly, I needed to know finance and I needed to know accounting. But I also had staff and people that were working for me, so I needed to know management. I needed to know marketing, and clearly, I needed to know economics and accounting as well. So what we try to do in our business core courses is provide that background of information to all students. Also, it's really helpful in that you spend time in those different disciplines really before you have to decide what your major is. So you might have come to Siena and said, "Wow, I really want to be an accountant." Take two accounting courses in our core and say, I think I want to be in marketing. Or conversely, you could say, wow, I'm really interested in marketing. You take a couple accounting courses and say, this is really interesting. I think that this could be a career for me. So it really gives you the opportunity. And since they're common courses, all students in the School of Business are taking those courses, which means that you can largely change majors without any penalty. So you're just kind of changing your focus. So that works out really well. It also helps to make sure that we provide the courses needed and when they're needed in order for you to be able to graduate on time. So we also have this really interesting major, which is called the business major, or we like to call it the business concentrations major. And as you would expect, we do require the same business core courses, which are pre-foundation and foundations courses. But and then instead of taking 30 credits or 10 classes in one area, accounting, economics, finance, marketing, management, you take two 15 credit concentrations. And you put those two 15 credit concentrations together, and it equals your 30 credits in your major. And it's interesting, but when I was giving presentations to large groups of students at open houses, I always found it funny that I had to put them into one of five different majors. And it seemed like there was more diversity and more areas of interest than just those five areas. But with the business concentrations major, we have 21 different concentrations and offer 185 unique options available to our students. So let me give you some examples. So these are the different concentration options that are currently available to our students. So they could choose international business and entrepreneurship. So they would have a Bachelor of Science in Business with concentrations in international business and entrepreneurship. You could do strategic human resource development and strategic decision making, accounting theory and foundations, and corporate finance. I actually have 182 other slides. I'm kidding. But there are all of those different options and all of those different opportunities. We also have faculty that are dedicated to those individual concentrations that will provide you specific advice about what concentrations work best for you, what combinations work best, and will help guide you through that entire process. So we also have minors. Our minors are economics, entrepreneurship, human resource development, management, and marketing. And excuse me, that was an appointment that I'm supposed to be at. I apologize. But a lot of people frequently ask, well, you have these 21 concentrations and you also have these five different minors. What's the difference between those? And interestingly, the true difference between the concentrations and the minors is that a minor is a really broad overview of a large area, where a concentration is a very specific deep dive in one particular area. So these minors are available to all students in the School of Business and all students outside of the School of Business. Also, interestingly, all of our concentrations are available to all students at Siena College. So you could be a psychology major and get a concentration in strategic human resource management. You could be a biology major and get a concentration in entrepreneurship. So those are available, and again, we can help guide you through what you need in order to explore those different options. We also have currently two graduate programs. We have a Master of Science in Accounting, and we have a Master of Business Administration. The Master of Science in Accounting is a 30 credit program, and it is designed for individuals who are seeking their certified public accountant or CPA designation. Siena College is a registered program with New York State for the MSA, which means that after you complete the MSA program at Siena College, you automatically meet the educational requirements to sit for your CPA exam. If it is not a registered program, you have to go through and do an application process, provide syllabi, and a myriad of other things in order to do that. We also have our Master of Business Administration, and within our Master of Business Administration, we have four different concentrations: business analytics, finance, marketing, and strategic management. The way that the MBA works is it too is available for any student with any undergraduate degree. So you could have your Bachelor of Science in Biology or your Bachelor of Art in Biology and come and get your MBA. You could have your Bachelor's in Psychology, history, it really doesn't matter. We have the courses necessary to bring you up to a level to receive your Master of Business Administration. And if you were to go that route, that would be a 48 credit program, which basically means that it's 2 years, actually a little bit under 2 years, but you could get it done easily in 2 years. At the same time, if you have an undergraduate degree in business, you already understand a lot of the vernacular associated with business, and you've been exposed to a lot of those different topics. So a lot of those courses within the 48 credit MBA can be waived up to 18 credits, which means our Master of Business Administration would then become a 30 credit or 1 year program. That obviously is very beneficial. And if you are interested in doing that and you talk to your advisors, we can chart a path for you to receive your bachelor's degree in 4 years and your MBA in one. And that works really well. Regarding placement, we started the Master of Science in Accounting in 2009, and we have had 100% placement since that time. In other words, every student that has graduated with their Master of Science in Accounting has had at least one job offer at graduation. Our Master of Business Administration, we started about 2.5 years ago. We've had great growth and success in the program, and that's continuing to grow as well. We also have 3 year Bachelor of Science degree programs and 3+1 Bachelor of Science to MBA programs. This is an accelerated program and does require a highly dedicated and committed student, but they can go through and complete the curriculum in a 3 year period of time. Now, it you would complete exactly the same curriculum that a student would complete in a 4 year program. You would just do so in a condensed format, meaning that you would probably have to take courses over 2 summers, or one summer and a couple winters, or maybe bring some credits in from high school. And again, we can work with you through that process. So you can come to Siena College, get your bachelor's degree in 3 and your MBA or your MSA in your 4th year. That is available for all majors within the School of Business. And again, we have specific faculty designed to provide assistance in making sure that you meet your goals and your objectives. I also wanted to just briefly talk about our mission statement, our vision statement, and some of the successes that we've had within the School of Business. Our mission statement, as you can see, is we offer an education integrated within the liberal arts and rooted in the Franciscan values of inclusivity and service. The AACSB accredited undergraduate and graduate program develop versatile and socially responsible citizens with the skills to compassionately lead, serve, and succeed. I think a couple parts that are really important there. One is that we really are a liberal arts college that offers degrees in business. It's not the other way around. In other words, one of the more critical components to our entire educational experience really has to do with the basis on the liberal arts. Every decision that we make and everything that happens in the environment impacts us and we impact them. And understanding that relationship is really, really important. Our vision statement, which is really where we want to be, is we want to make sure that organizations seek our graduates because we deliver the whole person prepared for a successful career and a life of passion and purpose. In order to do that, we focus on our students, our faculty, staff, administrators, alumni, and of course our employers. And really the bottom line is we do everything that we can in order for our students to be successful. And in fact, all of the other things that we do are not nearly as important as the success of our students. And we've been fortunate in order to have quite a few of those successes. And that's where we get to our brag sheet. This is a little outdated. This is our last print, but our web page is up to date. One of the things I'll tell you I think is funny is remember we are a liberal arts college in the Catholic and Franciscan tradition. So of course we need to be humble. So you'll notice in the upper left-hand corner, we ask for the permission to brag and not be humble. But we do talk about some of the different elements that we do focus on. What I'd like to do is just open up our brag sheet and talk about a couple of those different areas. So hopefully you're able to see that. But the number one college for getting a job, that's Siena College. But that's really important, and we've been there 3 years in a row. But look at some of these other accolades. Number 3, Focus Marketing School, best college in the capital region. Number 6 in finance, 10 best college for career success after graduation. Best marketing school, it can go on and on. A couple of the other ones I would just like to point out. Top 10 college for women in business, that's in the entire country. 19th best marketing program in the United States. You're probably aware that we're the 8th best Catholic college in the country, and also top 10 accounting program in the United States, amongst a bunch of other accolades. So I would encourage you to look at a lot of those different accolades, but what's most important is to understand that they don't just happen. We have to work really hard in order for our students to be successful, and a lot of those accolades to move in our favor. So I'm really proud of the School of Business. I think that we do a really good job of meeting the students where they are and bringing them to the next level. Of course, if you have any questions or if there's any additional information that we can provide, please feel free to reach out to us. You can reach me. My email address is seifert, SEIFERT, at siena.edu. My cell phone is 518-810-9851. My office is up on the 3rd floor of Siena Hall, Siena 301. And again, if there's anything ever that I can do, please feel free to reach out. God bless.